Hello, Westmount High. So we are here for part 3 of our gratitude series. So if you remember in video 1, we talked about what is gratitude and why we should practice it. And then in video 2, we talked a little bit deeper about how we practice it. That practice of acknowledging and noticing the things we're grateful for and who is behind it and the intent. And then also practice saying it, right? So now we're going to go deeper with some more specific activities. And these activities are important because, as I said, it's one thing to know the importance of gratitude and why we should practice gratitude. And also, I can leave resources. There are so many scientific studies if you want to see of really the impact of once you start practicing gratitude, of the impact on yourself, but also the community around us. If you follow some of my other videos, I often talk about how our emotions are contagious, right? So if practicing gratitude makes us happier, makes us feel a bit more light and positive, then that ripples out. It can ripple out to 3 different people. So if my happiness can then make you a little happier, that then makes your parents a little happier, that can affect the people at work with them. That's what studies have shown, the importance of this. So we're going to do a couple different practices. I encourage you to also maybe create a gratitude journal. Just every day, either in the morning or night, you know yourself if you're a morning person or night person, to just quickly jot down 3 things you're grateful for today. This is something I practice almost every day. Doesn't always happen. I try. So when you practice this, it can be really hard for about 3 to 4 weeks to really practice and sit down. It can be hard. It can be challenging, finding that time and just making yourself do it. But studies show the more that you do it, it's training our brain to catch this stuff when we're no longer even practicing that. So I know for myself, I've noticed drastic changes in the last year of practicing this, of just my brain catching on to those positive things that happen around me, those little bright moments of sunlight coming through the trees that I probably never would have noticed. I know it seems cheesy, but noticing that, or noticing a squirrel sitting on a fence, eating all cutely. Noticing these things instead of noticing that piece of trash on the ground or things like that is a way to train our brain. Okay. So that's one of the first activities that's not even in here. The rest of the activities are going to be more focused for in-class learning, but also I encourage you, if you're home, you can do it too. And the PDFs are all available in the little filing cabinet of the Virtual Oasis. And also I'll put them in the link below, okay? And also the links to the videos. So we're going to do 3 different activities in this video. I'm going to tell you about 3 different. So the first thing is, we're going to call it 3 good things. So it's practicing. I want you to watch the video called words are hard sometimes. That's okay. Watch the video called Nature, Beauty, Gratitude. So I'll include the link for those of you to watch that. But I encourage you to watch this short documentary and then give yourself 10 minutes to think and write about 3 good things that happened today. So if it's still early morning, if it's period 1, you can think of 3 good things that have happened this week so far or last week. And then on the sheet, or if you don't want to print out the sheet, just take a piece of paper down and write or draw, create a poem, but really go deep. Don't just be boot or roof or food, okay? I want you to really think about what happened. Why did it happen? How did it make you feel? How did it make you feel then? How does it make you feel now, remembering? And so work on this and have those 10 minutes. And you can turn and share with a friend of talking about it. So they say in studies, so practicing gratitude, but then also reliving and rethinking about positive things that happen to us can also do that same refeeling and same chemical release in our brain of just remembering the good things can trigger that response in our body as when the good thing happens. So you'll watch the video, Nature, Beauty, Gratitude. I'm not going to watch it because I've learned it just gets super fuzzy and choppy if you watch it through a recording. So the link will be there for you guys to watch it. And then the next activity is going to be watching the video. So that was first activity, 3 good things. Watch that documentary on Nature, Beauty, Gratitude. and then do the 3 good things activity. So teachers, if that's all you want to do, then pause this, cool beans. The next activity is going to be a letter writing activity where you can watch the Soul Pancake video and experiment in happiness, and then write a letter of gratitude to someone in your life. And then, this is the key, read that letter in person, on the phone, through video chat, post on social media, do something. But really, this activity is all about reading out loud and increasing the happiness with connecting to someone else. If you end up writing a letter about someone who's passed or someone you can't get in contact with, that's okay. But you can still practice saying that letter out to someone else. And there's really something that happens inside us when we verbalize and we communicate these feelings and these sentiments. So the letter, so this is the video, but we're not going to watch it, but the link will be there. So the letter, there's an example of a format that you can follow. So it's Dear So-and-so, I want to take this moment in time to thank you for blah, 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 blah. When you did this for me, you made me feel, and include how their gift changed your life or made you feel joy. For example, when you told me that you would always believe in me, it helped me to keep studying when I wanted to give up, and how I've passed the course. So really focus on the how it made you, how it changed your life. And then I'm telling you now because I want you to be, feel, know. And hope you had a wonderful day. Sincerely, in your name. So again, you can do this letter and go deep with it. Go as deep as you want, as you're able. It doesn't have to be this exact format. You can write on another piece of paper, but this is at least a guide to get you going. But then with the letter, remember, so key, make a plan, set a date to read your letter to the person you thanked. So it can be today. And again, you can do it in person. You can do it over video chat. You can do it over the phone, old school style. You can record yourself doing it and send it to them. You can post it on social media and tag them. You can send it via an email, but preference is in person. So schedule it, don't forget it. And then if you want to do it smaller scale version, our third activity, so it's still watch that video, and then it's just a short form, and you can print out a couple of these or do a few little small notes of, I want to let you know I'm thankful for you because, with gratitude from, and sign your name, and give it to the person. So again, my favorite and preference is that letter. It has such an impact on yourself and others. However, this is a smaller version as well. So 3 activities. You can watch that Nature, Beauty, Gratitude, and then take 10 minutes to journal and share about the 3 things you're grateful for. Also encourage you to do that every day in a smaller version style. And then you can write that full letter, watching that Soul Pancake video, Experiment of Happiness, or the gratitude tickets. So with these 3 activities, my next video is actually going to be a pre-test and post-test on your happiness levels. So this is just something bonus extra if you want to do, but just take a moment before you do an activity and after to check on your happiness levels. So I actually think I'm going to do the video. Yeah, I'm just going to do one video and you can pause it. I should have done this a different way, but oh well. So the video will be there to do the pre-test of happiness and post-test of happiness, just as a bonus if you'd like to see if practicing gratitude had an impact on you or not. Not going to lose anything for just taking a moment and practicing. So I'm going to close this video with a quote from Maya Angelou and Carl Brunner. I've learned over time, people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. So taking that extra moment to say in person that gratitude is, how do you think it's going to make someone feel? Focus on that. And focus on how you feel when someone says or does something positive for you. So I thank you all. Again, the next video is just going to be that pre and post test of happiness, but there'll also be a link that you can do that online if you wish. But just remember, have a grateful heart when you're able. There's burdens, there's hassles all around us. Our brain is easily going to catch those and hold on to those. And that's okay. It's how our brains work. However, if you want to start practicing holding on to those positive moments around us, start with these practices. just see how it goes. Thank you all. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time.